2.5%, and that's the first tick on the opening bell. It's looking pretty decent. It's actually a shade of green, which is a good thing. The Nifty flitting between red and green. What's looking good is the mid-cap index, which is up almost about 75 points right now. So the start is well in the green for the broader markets, that is. The advance decline ratio also is well in favor of advances. Over 1,350 stocks on the advancing side. Now, what's gaining? Hindalco is up almost 1.5%. Bharti Airtel is up 1.5% as well. Big move coming in there. But it's metals, really, that's looking good. Hindalco, Tata Steel, JSW Steel, all in the green. Bajaj Auto had a couple of positive notes yesterday. There's some follow-on buying this morning as well. It has a couple of auto stocks, the company. There's Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki that are also in the green. And Adani Group stocks, Adani Enterprises, up almost 1.5%. The other bunch of stocks that are looking good this morning is some of the pharma names. So whether it's Divi's, Apollo Hospitals, all trending higher. And now the market is putting on some more weight. So the Nifty is up almost about 4-5 points, but the mid-cap index is up about 90 points. So broader market strength is looking pretty good. What is not doing well from the frontliners? Reliance. It's dragging its feet a bit, down about 0.6%. You have TCS as well, Britannia, M&M, Nestle, that are all a tad bit in the red this morning. So the entire consumption piece of FMCG is not looking that great. Britannia, Nestle, Tata Consumer, all in the red today. SBI, Tech Mahindra are a couple of other stocks that are just absolutely flat right now. But it's really a tug of war between Reliance on the downside and L&T and Axis Bank on the upside. So, largely flat. But good to see that after 3 days of an up move, the market is at least holding on to its gains and standing tall above that 17,700 mark. But suffice to say, a flat opening this morning.
Well, consolidation is something that the bulls will take as well after the up move that we've seen the last few days. A few stocks in the broader markets that are in focus. Reliance, that stock is up close to around 4%. Massive volumes out there. That one-time settlement has been taken positively. That's a trigger the street was waiting for. We'll get the management on the channel in the next couple of hours or so. That stock, Reliance in Enterprises, that one should come up for you on the screen. So keep an eye out on that one. A couple of large trades is what we saw yesterday. There was Kirloskar Royal Engines. That stock ended high with a gain of 20%. Well, it's piling on the gains even now. It's up close to around 2%. And Shriram Transport as well, Shriram Finance that is. One large seller out there who had close to around 4.5% equity, that's out of the way. So the stock is reacting positively, up close to around 1.8% odd. A couple of other notable, movers today. Data Patterns, QIP has been announced. So that stock, I think, had opened up a little bit lower the last time I checked. And Gokuldas Exports, since it's a PE-owned company, and in fact, they're looking to shed some stake at a bit of a discount. That stock had opened up on the back foot with a cut of close to around 3.5% odd. I think that large trade has in fact taken place. But it's a flat opening. The good news is the mid-cap index continues to outperform, sitting with a gain of around 0.3%. Surabhi.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think it's all about stock picking. I mean, that's the mood of the market today. Look away from the indices, let things settle, get to stocks. By the way, some of the sugar names are continuing their up move from yesterday. Bajaj Hindustan, for instance, has started about 3.5% on the upside. There's some buying on NCC immediately that you can see, 3.5%. The volumes are picking up. Sequence Scientific is up 8%. Why? Because now they'll not go ahead with an acquisition that was earlier going to cost them a little over 200 crore rupees. The market absolutely loves that. Big volumes on Sequent, 8%. Not sure what the problem with that intended stated acquisition earlier was, but the market's extremely thrilled they're not going ahead with it. And that's a stock that's definitely a big mover on news. Most of the Adani Group stocks are also holding on to their gains. And then you have some other names like Greenply that are bouncing up on the upside of the screen. Overall, the benchmark indices are absolutely flat. Minor red tick on the Nifty and the Sensex. It is really all about the mid-caps. That's how this is playing out. Well, let's take the conversation.
One more stock, more stock, Surabhi. Home First Finance. There's a large trade that takes place out there. I think it's close to around 80 lakh shares that have changed hands. And that's at a sharp discount from where it closed yesterday. So that's down close to around 6%, but that's predominantly because a very, very large trade has taken place. So we'll try to get you for the details on that. But that's another stock that. And Gokuldas.